everybody, ASR Fanatic here, and today I will be reviewing Forbidden Door 2025. So, without further ado, let's get started. And for the opening match on the 0 Hour Kickoff Show, we had an 8-man tag team match for the team of Crew, Edgy Zero, and Josh Alexander. I had no clue that they were called the Crew, but alright. Versus Paragon, Yua Uemura, and El Desperado. And this was a pretty good match. The first half was a bit slow, but things really picked up. And I will say, even though I am not a fan at all of I can never say his name, Yuya Uemura, because I just find the guy boring. I don't really see him as the next top ace in New Japan. I will say he did kind of impress me in this match, and he was super over with the crowd. So you know what? Good on him. I will be a fan of his just this one night. But yeah, all around, not a bad match. And next we had a 6-man tag team match as with the team of Michael Oku and Jet Speed versus Ricochet and the Gates of Agony. And this was a pretty fun match. I enjoyed it. And Michael Oku, my gosh, he took a hellacious bump in this match. He landed right on his head. And, shame on the referee for not checking in on him. I'm sure you guys can probably guess which referee was refereeing this match. Yeah, AEW has a big problem with that, of how referees don't check on the wrestlers when, a potential injury happens. So, yeah, very unsafe working conditions right there. But anyways, fun match. And then we had an 8-woman tag team match as for the team of Tekla, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Megan Bain versus Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander, Harley Cameron, and Queen Amanada. And this was also pretty good. Yeah, I really don't have too many thoughts about this match. Other than that, I still have no idea why Megan Bain does not have a title in this company yet. I think she is definitely the future. Her and Tekla, them two are my top favorite women wrestlers in AEW, along with Toni Storm, of course. But yeah, but really Tekla and Megan Bain are just perfect. And for the last match on the 0 Hour Break Show, we had a 6-man tag team match for the AEW World Trios Championships, as we had the Ops versus the Bullet Club War Dogs. And I was really looking forward to this match because I'm a huge fan of the War Dogs. And the Ops are also a very badass team in their own right. And I would say that this match, I kind of expected a bit more from it, but it was still really good. I will say, though, I am very, very disappointed that, well, first of all, David Finlay was nowhere to be seen on the show, which really pissed me off. I'm a huge David Finlay fan, so that really irked me. And secondly, where is Taiji Ishimori? Did Tony Khan just forget about him? He is indeed part of Bullet Club, so where is he? No, don't get me wrong. Robbie X is great. He was very impressive in this match, and I've enjoyed his work in New Japan, but still, these Forbidden Door shows just piss me off with their booking. But anyways, a good match, but could have been a bit better. And in the opener, we had a tag team match as we're the team of Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus Kip Sabian and Killswitch. And this was good. Pretty standard stuff here. It was painfully obvious that Adam Copeland and Christian Cage were gonna go over. There was literally 0% chance that they were gonna lose this match. So yeah. But I will say though, my favorite thing from this match was just the bantering and the fighting between Kip Sabian and Killswitch. It was just hilarious to me. Especially when Kip Sabian wanted to get a tag in, and he called Killswitch a stupid dinosaur, and then Killswitch gave him a tag, but he chopped on the chest so hard. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, this was a harmless tag match, and yeah, it is only a matter of time before Adam Copeland and Christian Cage get the AEW Tag Team titles, I'm sure. And next up, we had for the TNT Championship, the champion Kyle Fletcher defended his title against Hiromu Takahashi. And this was actually the match that I was looking forward to the most on the show. And I won't say it disappointed me, but I was kind of expecting a tad bit more from it. The reason why I say that is because I feel like Kyle Fletcher went a bit too easily in the end, and Hiromu, like, he got in a good bit of offense, but I was kind of hoping for more. He did hit most of his big moves. I don't think he ever hit his finisher, the time bomb. Other than that, this was actually a good match. I did enjoy it, and I was glad to hear that the crowd was in full support for Hiromu Takahashi. Well, actually both guys, both Fletcher and Hiromu, but yeah, it was nice to hear the crowd loving Hiromu. And one more thing, I am very proud of Kyle Fletcher, of where he is at right now in his career. He has worked really hard, and I was actually happy that he won, even though I'm a pretty big Hiromu Takahashi fan. I think this was the right result in having Kyle Fletcher win, so I was expecting more, but overall, a good match. And then we had a fatal four-way match for the TBS Championship. As for the champion, Mercedes Moné defending her title against Persephone, Pozilla, and Alex Windsor. And this was good, actually. I enjoyed this match. And by far, Pozilla impressed me the most. My gosh, she is a monster of a women's wrestler. And I'm sure WWE was watching really closely on this match. And I saw a couple of people on X Twitter talking about how we might have another Stephanie Fakir situation here. See, I don't know what Pozilla's contract status is with Stardom, so I don't know if Heather Company can sign her yet, but all eyes are definitely on her. But really good match here. And after that, for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, we had the champion Zack Sabre Jr. defending his title against Nigel McGuinness. And this was my second most hyped match of the night, and this did not disappoint in the slightest. This was fucking fantastic. A technical clinic between these two, as expected. And what I really liked was how Bryan Danielson was on commentary, and he added a lot to this match, a lot of good insight, and why they were doing certain moves to each other, and how or what advantage each move has against the other. I thought that was really cool to listen to him, Bryan, just talk about all these moves. This match was damn good. I gotta say, even though it was really sad and a bit upset and mad that Hiroki Goto lost his championship rather quickly, I will say at least we got this match. Although they could have still done this match with it being non-title, but I guess with the title being on the line, it had more stakes to it. So I guess all things did work out, and plus Hiroki Goto was injured when Zack beat him for the title, I believe. So I guess all things did work out in the end. But this match was fucking great. Definitely my favorite match of the night so far. And then we had a triple threat tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. As for the champions, the Hurt Syndicate defending their titles against FTR and Brodito. And I really didn't care for this match all that much. Beforehand, I did. I thought this would be really good, but it really wasn't. Honestly, the only time that I was entertained in this match was when Brody King was in the ring. And that's about it. Just the matches didn't really click for me. And to be honest, the fans only really cared about Brody King for the most part. Bandito also, and Bobby Lashley for a bit. But the rest of the crowd just really didn't care. They just started singing random stuff and chanting whatever that was. And the finish, my gosh, that was botched so bad. That was absolutely terrible. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go ahead and try and find it. It was so bad. Oh my gosh. So bad. And another thing, there was a spot in this match where Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin started getting beaten up on by these two, or it turned out to be three masked men in New Japan Pro Wrestling, like sweatshirts with like a mask on. And I was like, oh cool, these are probably guys from New Japan. I'm excited to see who it's going to be. It turned out to be the Keys of Agony and Ricochet. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, seriously. And the reveal was so weird. Like the camera kept cutting to them and then to the ring, back and forth, back and forth. It was so bad, and that reveal sucked ass. So yeah, all around, was not a fan of this match. But I am happy to see Brodito win the tag team titles. I do like that team a lot. And after that, we had for the AEW Unified Championship, the champion Kazuchika Okada defended his title against Swerve Strickland. And right off the bat, I can say that this has been the best Kazuchika Okada match that I have seen in AEW thus far, easily. Very good match here. Great back and forth action, and I love the story with Swerve's knee. I thought that was really well done. And yeah, I enjoyed this match. And then the post match, we had the return of Wardlow, which is about damn time. He has been missing for what? It feels like 2 years by now, but yeah, I'm happy to see Wardlow back, and the Don Callis family faction is just fucking insane. Like, it's the most stacked faction ever, like compared to like Evolution. Yeah, it's like that stacked. And I was thinking of like, who is going to be the person to take the title off of Okada? I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's going to be either Kenny or Konosuke Takeshita. I think I want Konosuke to do it, to be the one, because he did show up late when everybody else was like coming out to like, you know, shake hands with Wardlow. Konosuke was the last one out, and he got his own. Well, he didn't get his own entrance, but he came out like, you know, by himself. So yeah, there was like a slight tease there. Not with Okada, but like, you know, Konosuke like being like an outsider of the group. So yeah, that was quite interesting. But yeah, good stuff here. And next up for the AEW Women's World Championship, we had the champion Timeless Toni Storm defending her title against Athena. And this was my second favorite match of the night. Damn good stuff here. Really good. And I always forget how good Athena is in the ring. Like, I know Toni Storm is good, but man, Athena, wow. I am very happy to see that she got this opportunity, because it feels like that Athena has been stuck in Ring of Honor hell for like years now. So yeah, I'm glad she got this opportunity. She didn't win, but you know, I didn't think it was the right time for Toni to lose her title. But if Athena would have won, then I would have had no complaints. Yeah, either way, I like the result. And I do hope this results in Athena getting more main roster time. And I'm sorry, but in my opinion, Ring of Honor should just be shut down at this point. You know, just have Tony Khan just release the Ring of Honor library on some streaming service and just call it a day. Like, let's be real here. But yeah, very good match. I enjoyed it a lot. And I do wonder who is going to be the person to take the title off of Toni Storm. I don't know. Maybe Jamie Hayter. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see about that. And in the semi-main event, we had for the AEW World Championship, the champion Hangman Adam Page defended his title against MJF. And this might have just stopped Nigel McGuinness versus Zack Sabre Jr. as my match of the night. Oh my gosh, I love this match. This was very well done. It told a great story of how MJF kept trying to cheat this whole match, and you know, Hangman had the odds stacked up against him with all of MJF's rules for this match. And yeah, I just love the structuring of this match. I did see some people complain about the ending to this match, but I loved it. I just loved everything about this match. Yeah, and you know, going into this match, I really wasn't expecting much, because I'm just gonna be completely honest. I really wasn't looking forward to seeing an Adam Page versus MJF match. I knew it would be good. It's just, it didn't really appeal to me. Especially on a Forbidden Door show, I was expecting Adam Page to defend against someone from New Japan. So I was like, MJF, really? Wow. like, and this has been saved for, like, the next pay-per-view. So, yeah, but, these two surprised the hell out of me. I love this match to death. Definitely the match of the night for me. And, yeah, I would even go as far as to say a match of the year contender for me. I just really, really enjoyed this match. Damn good stuff here. Loved it. And in the main event, we had a lights out steel cage match as we had the team of the Death Riders, Cape Kid, and the Young Bucks versus the team of Darby Allin, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Will Ospreay, and the Golden Lovers. Good lord, this was fucking chaotic. Oh my gosh. But I fucking enjoyed this. Very good match. Does this beat out MJF versus Adam Page? I don't know. I really enjoyed. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I loved MJF versus Adam Page, but this match was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. Dangerous as all hell. My gosh. Especially the Gabe Kidd and Darby Allin spot. Like my heart literally stopped for a second. I was like, oh, no, they might die. And I was so worried about not only Tanahashi but also Ospreay. Because Tanahashi, he can barely move, like his bones are so fragile, and then you got Ospreay's like injured all to hell. So yeah, this match was pretty scary, all things considered. And oh my gosh, the spot where Jon Moxley dug a fork into Darby Allin's ear. Like, bro, I can tolerate a lot of stuff. I'm a big fan of horror movies and gory movies, but that no. Like, I can handle the Saw movies, but this shit in wrestling, no, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. But yeah, yeah, this was just a great fun match. I loved it, and a great way to close out the show. And now I'll do it for my review of Forbidden Door 2025. And before I get to my overall thoughts, I do want to mention that the post-match stuff from the Lights Out Steel Cage match I thought was a bit stupid. I don't know why Kenny, Ibushi, Darby, or Tanahashi. Well, I know why Tanahashi couldn't have climbed the cage, but I don't know why the others couldn't have just climbed to go and help Ospreay out when he was getting beaten up by the Death Riders. I thought that was insanely stupid. But yeah, I do get why they did the angle, because Ospreay is going to be out for a while because he has to get surgeries galore. But yeah, it just didn't make any sense why they could have climbed the cage. But yeah, that was beyond dumb. And I don't know how long this Death Rider shit is going to go on for. I thought this would have been like a perfect way to end it, but I guess not. So yeah, whatever. Anyways, overall, I thought the show was really good. I saw a lot of mixed opinions online about the show. And for me, I thought it was really good. I enjoyed the show. I will say it was very, very disappointing to not see as many New Japan wrestlers on this show. As compared to previous years. And this is an AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling joint show, but this really just felt like an AEW show with some special guest appearances by New Japan and other company wrestlers. So yeah, the Forbidden Door feel is not there so much anymore, which is a shame. Looking back on the show, the only match that I really didn't enjoy all that much was the Triple Threat Tag Team match. So yeah, I would say I enjoyed this show a lot. I liked it. Could have been better, yes, but I enjoyed it a lot. Match of the night, I would say Adam Page vs. MJF. I adored that match. That match was just so good. Second, I had a lot of fun with the Lights Out Steel Cage match. Then I would say Nigel versus Zack Sabre Jr. and then Athena versus Tony Storm. So yeah, a lot of good matches on this card that I really enjoyed. And then finally, the overall rating for the show, I'd probably give like an 8 out of 10. I wasn't expecting that. Because, going into the show, I was just so pissed off that there weren't many New Japan Pro wrestlers on the card. But hey, I thought AEW delivered on this pay-per-view, so yeah, 8 out of 10. So yeah, that'll do it for my review. So as always, hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of Forbidden Door 2025. And with all that finally being said, I talked a lot in the end here. This has been the ASMR Fanatic signing out.